Hey everybody, what's up, y'all? I'm talking about the Shy tonight, episode 2, season 5. Jake's mama is back. Peaches is back, y'all. Peaches is back and Peaches is clean. So I got a little crew up here tonight. I might have somebody pop in, and we're gonna we're gonna freestyle tonight and talk about the episode of this past week. So I got my guy Brillo, the big review.
Know the vibes. It's good. Moochie.
What's up, Brillo? And I got my girl Nita the Diva.
Hey.
And I got Monique Nicole. So we are all here today to talk about the Shy, and this episode is called Oh Girl. Now, what was y'all overall view of the episode? And I'm gonna start with Monique.
Overall, I thought it was a cute little episode. I feel like it was a build up. It's kind of like, building us up for what the season's gonna be. So it was cool. It was cool.
All right, and Nita, what's your thoughts?
I'm okay with it. I can take or leave the Shy. That's where I am pretty much. I don't know if anybody agrees with me, but I can take or leave it. It was just okay for me. It was one of those things I watched. I had to rewatch it because I was like, okay, we about to have a discussion. But when I watch it, I'm watching, but I'm not watching. So,
all right. So, okay. So, do you think that they're trying to redeem themselves from last season?
Yes.
Okay. I'm kind of getting that vibe. What do you think? What's your overall thoughts on the Brillo of this episode? And do you think they're trying to redeem themselves from last season?
The episode, it was solid. I enjoyed it. Definitely trying to redeem themselves. Like, I'm probably overrating it a little bit because of how horrible last season was. I really didn't like the show. I don't really like the bad shows like that, but it just wasn't for me. I feel like the writing was stagnant, so many plot holes. It was just ridiculous. So I wasn't expecting much. These first 2 episodes have been decent, which makes it even better if you coming from like horrible. So that makes it a little better to me because it's coming from horrible to decent. So
exactly. I agree. I feel like they are trying to redeem themselves.
Y'all help me. I thought the season that everybody bashed was the season when the girl got kidnapped and all that. I thought last season was a step up from season 3. It wasn't? Not even a little bit?
The whole police and how the mayor just abandoned his post like that.
That is so many.
That was like a turn off to me with that. They're gonna probably the way he did well, I'll get to it, but that didn't rub me the right way. Yeah. But let's see who's here. Let's see who's here tonight. And we got Detroit Kings. What up?
Detroit.
Okay, we got Matthew Wilson. We got Vaughn Joyner. What's up? What's good? What's up, Jania? Hey, Montana Max. Okay, well, y'all know Nita here. Yeah, so we got a couple of people here, and we got some people on Facebook too. All right, so we're gonna get into it, y'all. So I'm gonna start with this whole thing with the OGs coming back, y'all. The OGs are back, and your girl Tracy been with both of these dudes. She get around. So maybe is the old girl in reference to her, or is the old girl in reference to mama?
Both? I don't know. The mama.
Both.
All right, love. Stay on my case.
Art love. Wait a minute. He said, "Hey, Moochie, Daps, Brillo. I hate everybody but Rock. What up, though? Hello, Rita.
That's
Hey,
not
Hey,
true, Art.
lady. Ew."
Hey, Art. That was cute. He said, "Hey, lady." Under.
What's up, Kendall?
Yeah.
So, my thoughts with this is, you know who made the most sense in this whole conversation out of these three?
Yeah.
This one. Because he was like, you gotta bribe the cops. And Duda's like, the cops is not the same. And he's letting them know how things run. Because basically Duda was trying to take it to the streets at one point.
Mhm.
I mean, stop me if I'm wrong.
No, he was definitely street. Yeah. He was trying to live both lives, which is like it doesn't work.
Right.
You can't be about the street life and try to be a politician. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They try. No one's broke the code yet. I mean,
Yes.
I feel like politicians do have an underlying thing about the streets and all of that stuff. You may not know about it, but so I was just saying, but on a TV show, I feel like they haven't really cracked that code yet. Just yet.
Now, y'all help me, and maybe I zoned out. What did they need Tracy for? What did they need her for? Why were they coming to her kind of almost pleading / threatening? What did they need from her?
I think she's just a front.
Okay. Like
I feel like she's a front, but I also feel like they calculated that whole thing with putting Victor in front.
She got a lot of people's ear in the community.
What you say, Brillo?
I was just saying she got a lot of people's ear in the community. She running it, she got a little bit of influence in the community. So
that's true. That's true.
All right, let me see what the comments is saying.
What's old dude's name?
He said he ain't recognize you without your baby tiger.
Yo, all right, you got jokes. Oh my god, that is really funny. He's here somewhere. Y'all probably see him before this is over.
What's old dude's name on there? What's his name?
The older guy?
Yeah, him.
I don't know, if I'm being honest.
I can't think of it either. Brillo,
I think the one y'all talking about in jail, I think he got life. So we're not gonna see him like that. He wasn't.
No, I'm talking about the one on the screen.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I forget his name.
Oh, I got his name. His name is He's been
gone for so long. Shit, I don't think we seen him.
We only saw him once or twice, right? Out of all these seasons, once or twice. Twice, maybe.
Q, that's his name. Q.
Okay.
So, but when Q was like, "Who's your daddy now?" He's in charge of that. He's putting the money into her center. So yeah, if they're gonna put somebody in position to run for office, even though he's just a councilman talking about Victor Trigg, if they put him in, he's gonna they want to back him. So I think this was the spark that ignited the flame to set that off with Victor.
That don't make too much sense. I don't think it makes sense for him to be a councilman. I mean, I thought he had real charges.
I thought so too.
I know he had a felony. I don't know if you can do that, but hey,
right?
So you can do it on the show. I guess they don't like his whatever, but they must got some real clout.
If you got some connections, politicians are grimy, so that people can make things happen. But yeah, normally, of course, a felon could not run for that. But
exactly,
powerful people in powerful places, people can make things happen.
It's weird. They're reaching. Like I said,
I could see like a community activist or something like that, a positive influence, change up from Victor, stop being affiliated with the gangster stuff, but a real congressman with felonies, bodies.
Well, they gonna make. Did he have a body?
Probably.
He probably ain't get caught for
In
it.
the right.
Right.
Nah, he probably ain't get caught for it.
I'm
But
sure he does.
the OG, I think the OG that was in prison, I think he was a lifer, so he wasn't getting out anyway. That's why they made him comfortable.
Mm.
I could be wrong though. Don't quote me.
Oh, I ain't seen
Well,
D Weave in a long
I'm
time. What's up, D
You
Weave?
getting confused now?
What's up, D Weave? Yeah, so I'm gonna get to the next scene, and this is the first time, y'all, we see Emmett with all his kids. Is it me, or is this like the first time we see him with all his kids?
For real. First time in a long time.
Interacting, yeah. Because weren't they all there at his the grand opening when he redid the restaurant? I think they all were there with the other baby mamas, but this is the first time they're really he's interacting with all of them, I think.
Right.
What are your thoughts? Because I want a male's perspective of this now.
Yeah.
And Brillo, you're the only one on the panel. You're a dad, a good dad at that, I may add. And I want to know your take on this now that him and Tiff are not together. And he's stepping up and finally doing what he's supposed to be doing. It's too little too late, but is he going to keep on keeping on?
It's never too late. I say that. He should have been stepping up. He's having all them kids, but it's never too late. It's good that he's trying to, be a better father, be a better man, but I don't feel sorry for Emmett.
I don't feel sorry for him either. I just feel like he got himself together, but just
he coming along. He'll be all right. But yeah, it's definitely a positive thing that we seeing right here. Because he could just, say whatever. I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at least he trying.
Right.
Yeah.
So now my next, what are your thoughts on this whole thing with Emmett and the whole thing with his kids and with Emmett, his children? I just want to know, the ladies, what are your thoughts on it? And do y'all think it's too little, too late? And is he going to keep this up, or is he just doing this performance just to get Tiff back?
I think he's changing because they've been showing us since last season in various situations that he is making an improvement with himself, with his life, and the people in his life. So I think it's genuine. I loved to see a positive moment with the father and his children. We don't see that enough. I think we highlight the bad because the bad does happen. There are a lot of deadbeat, non-existent fathers, but I always give praise to the good ones. I always give credit where it's due because there's a lot of people not doing right. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing that. Now you want my opinion about him and Tiff, or not just yet?
Not just yet. I'm segueing into that right now, and this is my question. Nita, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I did say that I see growth in him or whatever, and it's just so unfortunate that it takes some heartbreak and loss that really kind of triggers, growth in people. And so sometimes you be thinking like, okay, so yeah, sometimes you got to go through some things to get to some things. He had them kids at a really young age, but the thing is I think he got them right at the perfect time. The age that he has them at, it looked like they're around 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a perfect age to jump in, do your part, make your imprint on them. Hopefully it's positive. And yeah, so I see the growth and I love it, and I feel like it's at a perfect time. A lot of times you get them and it's too late, like the streets already got them.
Right.
True.
I think this is a perfect time that he's getting a hold of them, and hopefully he's not doing it for Tiffany. When you said that, I'm like, oh, he's doing it for Tiffany. I hope not. I hope it's for him and the betterment of his children. I hope that's what the genuineness of it.
I hope so.
All right, so I'm gonna go to the chat and I'm gonna see what they saying. Kendall says, I forgot Emmett had multiple baby mamas. How you forget that?
3.
too.
Be a baby mother.
And William says EJ has more time with his dad, but EJ is talking nonsense. His mom has said it. Exactly. But I'm glad he nipped it in the bud. He nipped it in the bud.
Oh yeah. I caught it right.
AGA. She's saying Emmett is maturing. Yes, he is. He's maturing and he's going through the natural process or nature. I think natural progression of life. I like how it's going too. I do.
Me too.
I like how it's going. I like how he's evolving. Like
you gotta learn from
like Kendall said, how he's maturing.
Right.
And it's an overall good look. We're gonna get on her, y'all. I will say one thing: Tiffany shouldn't be letting strangers. That we're gonna get on that. We're gonna get on that. We're gonna get on that because I have a problem with that. But we're gonna get to that. Let's let me pump your brakes, y'all. Pump your brakes. We're gonna get there.
No problem with it.
Now, my question is, since Detroit already brought up Tiffany, my question is with her. Is Tiff a runner or a track star? Is she a runner? She a track star? What is Tiff? Is she a runner? Is she a track star? Because now, dude, Robert, he talking about getting serious with her, and she sound like she want to run again. And, I mean, was y'all getting that vibe? Because that's what I got.
He was apprehensive, right?
I got that when they had this conversation right here.
Mm-hmm.
She seemed like she was kind of apprehensive on or putting a title on everything with them too. And he's like, this is what it's gonna be. I don't do that open thing.
Right.
So what are y'all thoughts on it? And we gotta get the male perspective of this. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna start with
a little different.
Brillo.
I don't really. I mean, as far as Tiff, I mean, I don't really see nothing wrong with what she doing, so to speak. I mean, she gotta get her own place, her own stuff. If she, what I mean, she can't be living with this dude and want to be sleeping around with other dudes. She gotta get her own spot. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't really have no problem. A lot of people be bashing her or whatever, but I mean, she just as trash as Emmett was, so
I feel like she was trash from the beginning. Though he was fighting. Remember the house party that he almost got into a fight over her with? Yeah, she is a bird. I see her as a bird too.
Woo!
Okay, Tiffany doesn't want to be in a committed relationship. She likes variety. Her and Emmett switch places.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I was just about to say.
Like,
they are in different places right now.
Yeah. It's all right to outgrow somebody.
It is
that happens sometimes in relationships.
And I don't want to knock her too much because we have to remember for years of her relationship with Emmett, he was the one doing her wrong and she was the one loyal, sitting at home, taking care of the babies. So now this is her time to, dare I say, this is her hoe phase. This is her, this is her moment.
Like that saying, I mean, why a woman got to be a hoe?
Hoe phase goes for men and women. So I just, but the only thing the only thing I knock her for is the baby, like having the child at the man's house. That that's
why I say she need to get her own place and then do her. Can't be living with
I despise her for that. I despise her for that. But as far as her wanting to have fun and stuff, she should, because she's been committed to this man who's cheated on her numerous times. Mm-hmm. It's her time to shine. So I'm not mad at her. I think her apprehension is because she's probably scared to get in the situation, get hurt. Because you see how she was
got hurt.
She just got hurt by Emmett, but then she was also catching feelings for an old dude last season. Maury's husband, I forget his name, but Corey Hardwick character. She was catching feelings from him, and he was like, "Nah, baby, I ain't your main dude. I'm your side dude." So I think she's trying to guard her heart.
Did she move in with this dude? Like all the way?
Yes, and that's what she said. I'm staying with. Great. staying with a friend. This is when she
Yeah.
said that. This is exactly
No,
where
she's with me.
when she said, "I'm staying with a friend."
Yeah, she's
That's
wild.
my only issue.
Yeah.
That's my only issue.
She didn't even really vet this dude. Like
Thank you.
you do know that he's in a drug life, just like she's in a drug life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's more the
And
legal
usually
aspect of it.
Dudes are a little bit more heavier in the drug life. Like there is a greater possibility of somebody running up in your shit, doing some, doing.
enemies. She don't know.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
know. You don't know.
You don't know him well enough. I think it's so irresponsible, and it's just I despise her for that part.
Yeah,
Bringing
that is
his
trash.
son, and Emmett, man, that might be some problems this season, because who knows? It might be a custody. You never know.
Yeah,
That's a big deal what she's doing with that.
child. If it's a custody thing,
is it legal in Chicago? Is it legal in Chicago?
What?
The weed business.
Oh, weed. Oh, I don't know yet.
I don't think so. The way the shot go down, I don't know.
I don't know. It is in New York, and I never thought that would happen.
It's legal in New York.
They act like it. They carry themselves. They got like restaurants. They got food.
To look it up.
You know what I'm saying? They got restaurants and everything, and they lacing food with it. So I'm thinking maybe it might be.
I should put that dude on the list so quick to pick up her. You gotta be on the list to pick up somebody from school.
Right. And she put him on the list.
She called.
Yeah, I wanted to get to that.
It's a phone call.
Like, to me, that was one of my questions. Do y'all think she overstepped her bounds with that? Because she didn't even talk to Emmett about that. She just put him on that list. And to me, this is what somehow in real life, some girls do be moving too fast with dudes that they meet with their children.
Right. So she being more careful with herself than with her kid. Like, you're not even protecting your kid though. Like, listen, it gotta all make sense. You gotta protect your kid at the same time you're protecting yourself. So, okay, you don't want to have a title. You don't want to be tied down to this dude. However, Carmen, you put this dude on the baby list. Like, what was you doing? What had you so tied up that you couldn't go get him?
Exactly.
Right. But she telling Emmett to be on time. What the hell was you?
Maybe she was at work, but I'm just saying.
Wasn't she kicking it with See, I'm forgetting.
She was kicking it with Keisha. You right.
Yeah. And she got access to her mother. She has access to her mother as well.
Her mom's annoying, but listen, you could drop the child off at your mother's house. I just looked it up, you guys. Weed is legal in Chicago.
Okay, so they good. So it's all good.
In the state of Illinois, it is as of 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't have no bowls.
It's legal.
They're still. They have their little. What's the word?
It's a certain
certain rules, but as of 2020, recreational consumption, possession, and sales of cannabis products are legal in the state of Illinois.
All right, so then you don't have to. Well, the most they got to worry about is getting robbed.
Right. And that does happen. It happens.
It's not like she gonna go to jail or anything like that.
Yeah.
But my thing is this: if y'all if your product is so good like that, you could have got your own apartment.
That's my own.
Why are you monkey barring from man to man?
Sorry. It is weak. They should have let her get her own little spot.
Yeah.
Right. She can't get her own spot. She gotta be living with this dude. That was the only thing I said. As far as her sleeping around, I don't care about none of that.
No, she didn't meet him at the swing-ups party. He's a weed dealer
to live. Like, come on, man.
Right. He's a distributor. Okay, let me go. I'm just checking out the comments, y'all.
It's marriage.
She said something right.
She's Tiffany is an antagonist. You doggone right, HEA.
Yeah. That might be the motivation behind all of that. And I never even thought about it. My mind never went to it. I just felt like maybe she was in a bind. Her mother wasn't available. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, my first thought would be my mother. Like, well, not my mother, because my mother. But
No, I
what
know what you're
that's a
saying.
whole other story. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if I had access to my mother, I just left her house. You know what I'm saying? She was
Right.
about to let her live with her. So a dude, I don't know.
I would never. So
It's just no. It's just
she's
no.
out. She's very foul for that one. I can't even.
That was too soon for that to be happening. It seemed like
Yeah,
she's doing stuff to piss Emmett off, like
yeah, that's
to
all
like
she's trying
poke
to
him.
do.
But I thought it was too soon for that whole situation.
Still
What you
like
say, Willow?
I'm just saying
Yeah.
she gonna catch the vapors when Emmett find him another boo. Watch. She gonna be sick with it.
We
But
saw the
she still
previews.
like Emmett. She
Wait,
just
say that
wanna-
again.
She just want to get her lick back, but she still like Emmett. She gonna
Mhm.
catch the vapors when he finds somebody else.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think it's gonna be too late.
That's what Keisha was in the preview for next week. She was saying, okay, so what if he moves on with somebody else? Because she was talking all this cash money is. She was like, it's time to move on. And Keisha was like, okay, well, what if he moves on with somebody else?
Yeah.
Stuck face. So we gonna see.
Yup. Scorpio 101 1101 says too soon for her to be moving in with him too, especially with a child.
Yes,
Especially with a
child.
child. I agree. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, she should have just stayed with her mom, even though she couldn't
She
have
couldn't.
did everything she wanted to do. But you living with your mom.
I mean, you can't stay under people's roof and expect them to just be silent.
Exactly.
Her movement is crazy right now. And it seemed like they knew everything. I'm sorry, what you say?
I was saying, her mom was nagging, but I would put up with that before I would take me and my child in some random man's house. So,
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, Detroit King said facts. Now, he's got an honorable mention, and they want to put him in office. They want him to run for being run for city council. What are y'all? Okay, I know we touched on it a little bit. I want to know what the people in the chat think, and I want to know what y'all think. And I'm gonna start with Monique. What do you think about him? This whole thing with Trig, well now and also known as Victor, running for office.
Victor. I like it. I think it's an interesting storyline. There is a lot that they can play with this. So I'm not mad at it. And we saw the strides that he had been making since last season to, be a better man, help out his community. So I like it.
And you need a
Yeah, I like it too. I think even though he had that one little slip up, and that is absolutely normal. Like when you're trying to make a change in your life, you're going to have something that tests you and throw you back into your old self. So, even though it made him lose his girl or whatever, I felt like that was one of those things like make you go and kind of keep pushing forward in your growth journey and all that stuff. So, I loved it. I like it, That's what it is.
Well, since we on this topic,
Hold on.
we know that. Okay. Oh, go ahead, Brillo. I'm sorry, I didn't let you speak.
Oh yeah, I'm the only one that don't like it. I think it's goofy, man. It's goofy. Positive. He could be positive without being a politician. I just think it's a little too far fetched.
It is.
But
it is a little bit. It is a little bit. Since you brought up Imani, real quick, did y'all think it was crazy how they wrote that as far as her leaving off of that fight?
For that, like that was lightweight what he did.
You don't know any of the behind the scenes tea as to why she's not on this season. Like, did something?
No, do you got some for
I gotta do some digging because I gotta do some digging. I heard people were saying stuff, but it was nothing.
Was it? Let me ask you this: was it because the public?
Yes, that's what
I want to know.
I think Lena came back and did some rewiring of all the stuff that people did not take to in light in the past season. So y'all do know Lena wrote these 2 episodes, and she wasn't the writer for none of the other stuff. Like ever since like season 2 in the middle of it, And then, like, whenever she has to come back and kind of get it back on track, and it usually seems like it's for the first episode, but somehow the writers don't have any direction. Like, where is the storyboard? Like, this is your baby, this is your story. You need to map out where these people need to go so it don't go so left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she got to come back and stuff.
Why they just didn't kill her off? It don't make no sense for the
No.
lead relationship for that little rough up. Like, you dealing with a whole gangster.
Yeah.
He a child with bodies. Like, he roughed the little kid up a little bit. Even like, come on, man, you done caught bodies with him.
Right. She done beat up people with him for much less. For much less.
Body together.
Exactly.
But it was a backlash, though. That's why she is gone.
I'm really surprised because I was actually starting to warm up to her last season. I liked her, and she was even on Candy Burst's YouTube channel. They did a nice interview together. I just even then, the way she was speaking, it didn't seem like she knew she was not going to be on for the upcoming season. So I wonder if they let her go for real, because she didn't seem like she was about to not be on the show when I watched that interview.
Well, it looked like they saying she might be in some of the episodes, so she might come back later. We don't know that.
I mean, if they left it open,
left it open, which I liked. I don't want them to keep killing people off. You know,
right?
I do.
No, you didn't.
BRILLO.
Okay, you know what I wanted to talk about also, since we already on Trig and him running for city council with Gemma's father, Marcus. And he seems like he's all right with it too. I felt kind of surprised, like he's not even gonna try to go in and get at Judah. What were y'all thoughts on that? Because I was like, He's like, well, we got this tape holding it over his head, and we'll get him to do whatever he wants, whatever we want him to do. But it don't seem like it's gonna work out like that.
It probably won't. But in his mind, he got leverage, and that's a big leverage to have. So he's probably in La La Land thinking, okay, I have this. But like you said, I don't think it's gonna work out smoothly like that as far as the revenge plot. So
exactly.
And that's the weird thing about it. So Trig has the leverage over Duda, but Trig is actually able to run for political office, and this video of him beating up a teen has gone viral. How does that work? Like,
thank you, because I was confused as to when did the people stop judging him for the video, and then all of a sudden elect him as I was like, wait, when did because
maybe that article was already in the works before everything came out, because social media is like that.
Yeah, true. Could be.
I'm saying it seemed like his woman was the only person mad about the little ass kicking he gave to the little kid. Everybody, other people was probably like, he needed it. Yeah, that's what we need.
Thank you. Google Jasmine Davis.
Okay, so go ahead and check it out and let us. You checking the tea?
Mm-hmm.
What you got some for us?
Let me put my journalism.
Break it down.
Let me put my journalism skills to use.
All right, go ahead. Look, take your time. When you ready to come, we'll come back to when you get it.
I got you. I'm here.
I'm gonna go to the chat in the meantime and see what everybody's saying. And Matthew Williams said, I read somewhere that Reg wanted off the show when they wanted to introduce Imani into the show. Yeah, that was going to be his love interest. And I think that once the cat got out of the bag and they killed Reg off like that, I think that's what upset a lot of fans.
He shut that down, though. He went on social media and said that's bullcrap. That was not the reason. Like, he did not have a problem.
He had to.
He had to.
I mean, he's not dumb. That's gonna mess the money up for real.
Yeah, he ain't trying to mess up his money.
No, it's not. Men get paid more money whenever they do those type of roles. We don't know for a fact that he himself had a problem with it. Social media. Right. I work in media, you guys. All it takes is one or two bloggers or one or two people to make a comment or an assumption. And I promise you,
run with it.
people will run with it. Now, of course, bloggers, we do try to, fact check and stuff, but I promise you, it doesn't take much to, it doesn't take much. So I want to give his integrity and his character a little bit of benefit of the doubt, him as a human being. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know if he really had a problem.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely fair. But
Mhm.
for some reason, when I saw the live that he did or a clip from the live, it felt like he was kind of blindsided. Like, I don't know. And I feel like they all may be blindsided. Like, Courtney say, when I'm about to write a character off, then everybody got to come in the office and
Right.
the news of death. But yeah, I don't think so. I think it could be a media hoax because, a lot of people don't like Lena. They don't like the way the show was going. They don't like the LGBTQ representation and all that stuff. And so all of that stuff like played factors into everything. And I don't know the story, but
Right.
I can see both ways being what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she did have words with he did have words with Amani. I'm surprised Shad didn't know who that was when he came in there with that fight in the beginning, because that was the same person that he had to like run up on because he was getting ready to get at Amani. You absolutely right.
Y'all, I found some tea.
All right.
They're saying that the actress Jasmine Davis exited the series over a possible dispute with a vaccination card. So vaccination.
Oh, that makes sense too.
So she didn't want to get vaccinated.
That was happening.
In addition to that, hold on. She may have left because it was a very toxic work environment. And they put quotes, meaning that she said it. Either she said it verbally or she wrote it in an interview. She wrote it down or she had an interview. But when they do that quote, that means that she actually said the words very toxic work environment.
And I get that. I get that.
And
it doesn't even have to be from the staff. It could just be from the backlash of the fans and social media, people attacking. You remember that shit happened with Star Wars with the Asian characters and all that stuff. People are weird. Like people said, don't you pay attention to them keyboard gangsters. Let them be where they at.
And it doesn't even, like you were saying, it doesn't even have to be the cast. You don't know if it could be production. There's direct. You know how many people are in a cast and crew? A cast and crew is like hundreds of people. So you don't know if it was a director, one of the producers, Lena. You never know who it could be. A lot of times it's not really the cast, but aside from that one time with what's his name? Jason, where is it? Oh, I had a post with all the characters. Yeah, Jason Mitchell. Besides that, but I'm sad. I'm actually sad to hear that. So it's a COVID thing, and it could be personal issues with the environment of the set. Ooh, Lord.
And Lena just don't take no more chances. She be like, all right, y'all, bye.
But the COVID thing is very reasonable and believable because an actor, I forget this brother's name. He's been acting for like years. He was on the show with Angela Bassett, 911. And he's a main character. They didn't bring him back because he didn't want to get vaccinated. They didn't bring him back, and I was shocked because he was a main character.
Wow.
They didn't bring him back.
What you said, Brillo?
Is you talking about the dude with the bald head?
The bald head used to be on Soul Food. Yeah. He played her ex-husband on the show 911, Angela Bassett.
Oh, he must have just recently exited because
it was recent.
Oh, okay. Because I was saying I've been seeing him.
They tape it in advance, but I remember reading the articles and saying like he's not coming back because of a COVID. He didn't want to get the vaccine, so they asked him. Yeah. So maybe what you guys saw was his last season.
Yeah, before all of that.
Yeah, I have to catch up. I love that show, but I'm
right. HEA, you got it. Rockman Dunbar or something like that.
Something. He's like a household face. I never know his name, but his face, he's been in the game for a while. Yep, Rockman Dunbar. Yep,
yeah, that's him.
I never knew his name.
I never knew his name.
He's just that I call it the household like face. He's recognizable, but you never know.
Yeah, it's like that guy's in a lot of stuff where you be like, oh, I know that guy, but you don't know
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Kenny from Soul Food, from the Soul Food TV series, not
Series.
the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah, the TV series.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good series. I was probably too young watching that, but it's okay.
All right, well, now that we done touched on that, you know who we gotta talk about next, y'all. Y'all know who
Ooh,
we gotta talk about next.
I don't know. Ooh, I'm scared.
Jake Mama Peaches. Peaches is back and she's clean.
Is that the same one?
It looked like it is. She looked cleaned
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Brillo, she's the same woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So we met their mom in the past. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, we
You
met
just
her
look
when
at
she
the
was a
profile.
fiend.
Shit. Sorry,
She's
y'all.
the reason why Reg is dead.
Wait, what?
Remember, the guy was selling to one of the dudes was selling to Reg's mother,
Mhm.
and he got mad and he beat the guy up really bad.
Oh, and that's why he came back and shot him up.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Mhm.
I gotta go back and watch that part.
Mhm.
Damn. Sorry, y'all.
Is she gonna stay clean? That's my question.
Is she
And
back?
what's her? Do she got ulterior motives?
Yeah, this feels real fishy.
Does it feel weird? Even does it feel weird to y'all that she's back?
To me, I don't trust it. It seems really off. Seems really off.
Brillo, what's your thoughts?
I hate to say it, but it do feel off. I'm hoping that she just get clean if they give us that, you know, her bouncing back from the addiction. But I don't know. It's something she probably, Duda got that infatuation with Jake.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It might be some. She definitely might have ulterior motives. I think she does. That will add to the plot as well. I hope she stay clean though.
That's what I'm hoping. I hope she stay
Oh.
clean. Let me see what you think about it, Nita. What's your thoughts on her coming back? And do you think she's being honest, or do you think she has ulterior motives?
I hope she's being honest. She looks good. But the fact that, she had that character flaw, but she was under the influence of drugs. And so that's what I will try to give her the benefit of the doubt, because them drugs will make you steal from your family.
Mm-hmm.
It will make you do something horrible. And if she's
Mhm.
not under the influence of drugs, then I'm going to go ahead and give her a little pass and not feed into, oh, she's the bad lady. But I mean, it would be good for TV. So,
Fair enough. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so now my next question is, y'all. I like this scene. I hope this takes off. I hope they become real big with them bringing the video games
Yes.
and them doing a little gaming club. I like the teacher. This is a new character that has been introduced, and he's a positive black guy. What are y'all takes on it?
I was liking that part.
I know it made me think about you. It did make me
Definitely,
think about you.
they love gaming, anything positive that you can find, and you can get money off that stuff. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's good.
tell your kids back in the day, get off of that game. Like, they get too cold with it. You can make millions of dollars off it. I just seen somebody win $100,000 off playing Call of Duty, 100 grand. So it was positive to see him in the school, and he vouched for him. They were getting in trouble for bringing the system in school, so it's showing that he's gonna be, like you said, a positive influence. And I see them. I see that little gaming club taking off as well.
I do too. I wanna see it do good. What are your thoughts, Monique?
I loved it. I loved it. Again, positive, something different. Like the teacher said, or who said it? Was the kid that said it? One of them said it. White kids be doing that and make money off of it. You know what I mean? Like, why
Mhm.
not put that into our children as well in our community? I love that. And that's the thing. There's an avenue for everyone. And I don't think growing up that was ever something that was said to us to, like, you know what I mean? Like an uplifting thing. Like, I feel like if you were like the different kid, or if you were the nerd, or if you were interested in X, Y, and Z that was different than everybody else, you were kind of picked on, or you were made to feel like you're weird or different. Whereas now, and I feel bad for, my generation, people before me, I was tough growing up, but now in the new generation, it's actually celebrated. So I love that. I'm all about anything positive for the kids, man. Let people be great, man. Let people be great.
I hear that. And you spoke about it, Nita. Nita,
You're muted.
I was typing, so I don't even want all the clicking. Okay, so anyway, I totally agree with Monique. That whole thing, like once this generation got, when I started dibbling and dabbling into social media and all that stuff, and knowing that you could do and be whatever you wanted to be as long as you put in the effort, it was like I didn't beholden my sister to you got to go to college. That was it for us. Our generation. Oh, you got to be the one who did. You know what I'm saying? But definitely doing something else differently. The world is shaped differently. It's a modern day. You have to get with the times and stuff like that. So sometimes that old dinosaur thinking that just doesn't compute and stuff like that. And don't hold on too tight to those types of views, because you'll lose your children. You'll lose them. They will reject whatever you're saying and go totally something else, and then you're missing out on something. So yeah, I definitely agree and cultivate that and support that.
Yeah.
You just never know. You never know. Maybe encouraged to have something to fall back on, something to do in the meantime, in between time. You know what I'm saying? But still just try to support it.
Yeah.
I hope they get into a tournament where they going up against either the private school, like how, or where they realize that they missed out by kicking Kevin out of school. That's my thoughts on it. Where, like, you know how you be like, well, this is your loss. You had this kid. He was a gym. And he tried to apologize and everything. I want them to like be sorry for the decision that they made.
I like that.
Let me see what the chat is saying. The Shy is also good about positive Black male teachers. I love that they are teaching kids about NFTs. Yes, that's the part that I like too.
Yeah.
That they was talking about the bitcoins or whatever and investing. And look, he might have a little girlfriend, Kev. Again. That was the girl he was dancing with before.
Right.
Now we're gonna get to this part. What was her reason for having like a whole girl time meeting, like they teenagers, about her kissing Darnell?
They needed content. They needed.
Y'all don't do that.
I didn't feel like it was far-fetched, because we have been seeing from last season how the ladies have been connecting and having their little girl moments. Yeah. So their girl time together. So I was like, okay, like I remembered it from last season, so it didn't catch me off guard.
Yeah, and it might have been like a new bond because of what actually was going on in the previous season. They were trying to support each other because of Keisha and her situation, and they actually formed like a natural bond.
Yep.
And just
right. And the cancer thing as well.
The cancer thing as well, and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BRILLO, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I just thought that's what women do. Sit around.
It is, BRILLO.
That's what the fellas do. We might be talking about something, different.
Do y'all think? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Same thing like when we have talk about sports and music and.
Oh, good HEA.
And no shade, BRILLO. I know men actually do be talking. Men talk a lot to each other.
More than what you
they'll talk and gossip different, but y'all be doing it. Y'all be doing it.
I need all the tea.
Huh?
I need all the tea.
All right, well, she wanted to permission to explore it.
She wanted everybody to try to give their little 2 cents
about that. Or
you know what my next question? Since we on this, she did seem like she was seeking approval from her girls. She did seem like she was seeking approval
Yeah, I'm
from
gonna
them.
throw it out there and see what they say. Like,
I'm actually upset with. I'm really, really upset.
But you know who made the most sense to me out of this whole thing?
who?
Out of this whole thing, Nina made the most sense because she said, "Are you?" She said, "Are you you're in a stable relationship? Are you doing this because you're bored? Because you know this guy's a good guy.
Amazing.
He seems like he worships the ground she walks on. He took care of her when she was sick. And yeah, okay, Darnell did do, you know, he made his pork chops, whatever the case may be. But it was pork chops after a lifetime of pain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Pork chops is good though.
I don't like this.
What they're doing is don't matter. She won't Darnell.
But what she wanted for some good D and
she wanted for some good D?
Like that pisses me off. Like
he's community peeing. It seems like she getting it good and she getting a young dude with stamina.
Yes.
She's too old for that. She's too old for that.
She having a midlife crisis because I'm just like, sis, you about to give up an amazing man
for that all these red flags.
Hard to find a good man like that. To give it up for dusty ass Darnell.
And you going to corrupt that young boy because they get hurt like that, turn into the whole.
I'm hoping she don't hurt him.
Oh man,
it's a wrap for my man. Don't you go do your massage with somebody your age.
You think you said it's a wrap?
Like, yeah, it's over for me. She not.
I feel like he was questioning it.
I don't want
but
that.
When him and Emmett had that talk, and he knew that Emmett said, you know, yeah, my mother's happy, but you know, I gotta support her when she's no longer happy.
Yeah. I don't want that. I don't want that.
I don't want that. And he's saying he gonna work at it, and Darnell still pushing up.
I'm sick of
that. It ain't gonna stop.
Darnell is trash.
Darnell.
Hey, Savannah, she said Darnell may have a big kickstand.
And she's getting good D.
Yeah, like what's the problem?
She getting good D for her little youngster man. No. She gotta stop. She must be having a fucking crisis.
That is weird. He
just beat cancer, so I don't know if she's having a damn midlife. I don't know what the hell going on. But get her together.
Leave it where it's at. He's tried his even though he's done a couple of nice gestures, his character still to me has like trash like written all over it. Like him dating Dom after Emmett, that's trash.
Yeah.
What do you mean? There's no boundaries. There's no self-control. You don't have. Why do you want that at your big age? Like, no, we are done with that. Come on. That's for Tiffany. That's for Keisha. That's for them to decipher that stuff. You, Nina, Dre, no, absolutely not.
Like you said, at your big grown ass age, like I forgot. I'm about to say something. I forgot. Damn it.
Life is too short, man. She got to be with who she wants.
No,
she want that whippersnapper. She want the old.
He's everything Nina said. I agree, but he's also unpredictable and unreliable. And like you said, Nina, there's no boundaries to what he would do because he's already stooped so low in so many other avenues and areas. It's like,
right. Who's off limits? Who is off limits? Is what I want.
Nobody. At her grown ass age, she should want peace. She beat cancer, girl.
Exactly. Why would you want all that aggravation?
You should be doing cartwheels and
I'm scratching my
head. Handstand. You should be doing all. You got a youngin. You getting good D. You beat cancer, girl. You better.
And Savannah, I'm over the kickstand. We didn't had it. What else is going on? Like what?
Yeah,
you already had it. Like what?
To me, like, is it worth that headache?
Hell no.
Like, is it worth
I don't know
it?
what y'all girls be thinking about. Not for me.
She is too grown to be making that type of mistake. I'm over it.
Yeah, like I said,
this is the last thing I'm gonna touch on tonight.
You said she had a midlife crisis. Who said that? Mo or
I said that a
Wait.
couple times.
Okay, somebody
It
else.
must
Let me
be-
go to the chat. Let's go to the chat.
fighting cancer?
Savannah said he likes her wild.
Brillo.
Yeah, but to me, he just seems like he see her happy and he trying to mess up a whole thing
That part.
because things is not going like how I guess he thought it was with
Dom.
Dom.
Girl, no.
And you know what? Hold up, y'all. I hope he's not pulling a Emmett like his son, and meaning for years he's effing up, and then now because he has this epiphany, now he wants to be bet. I hope he's not trying to pull that shit.
Well, he definitely is.
You think so?
Yeah, it's never too late.
It could be.
It is too late for them to.
It's too late, but
I don't want to live my golden years because that's what she getting ready to enter. I would not want to enter my golden years with all of that riffraff.
She about to break that young dude heart.
I know one thing. She better send his ass to the clinic and get some papers on him before she let him hit that.
Ooh, no, because he just dip it everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Now, my last question, y'all. We know that that Duda is supposed to be supporting Trig or AKA Victor with his city council. What y'all think about this chick here?
Oh, please, chill.
Like, do y'all think they are gonna hit it off, or do you think she's pretty?
She is.
She's pretty. She's smart.
She could be a rebound girl, but I don't see nothing long term. She could be a rebound.
All right, and Brillo?
Vulnerable.
I think she got ulterior motives at first, but she gonna start to like him. They're gonna start to like each other for real.
Could be.
Oh,
shout out to Montana
Max.
Montana.
Yeah, so how you gonna kick it off at the end? You should have started at the beginning so we can just keep getting them things coming.
I know. What's up, OT?
What up, gangland?
We appreciate it.
Okay, Jada definitely be through the struggle with them pork chops.
They not
and I forgot the young dude's name. He said that just because he made you pork chops, it doesn't get rid of years and years of how he treated her, and he was absolutely right.
Oh, Jesus.
You had to raise a whole boy child on your own, you know. Because there's no coming back for me with that. It's a no.
Right.
No for me, dog. Now, stops it. But as far as the chick, I agree with Brillo. I think at first it's gonna be strictly transactional because it looks like she's done this before. So she ain't no rookie to this game. So I'm willing to, give the idea that it's gonna start out business and transactional, and then who knows, one or both might catch feelings. So we shall see.
All right, Savannah.
I could touch on. Do y'all want to? What did y'all think about Shad and this girl that he met and how he's trying to woo her?
I know Brillo was cute. That was corny, man. It was corny.
You said it was corny, Brillo?
It was corny.
I liked it. It was good corny.
Yeah. Okay. See, you was wrong. Hey, pretty girl.
What up, dog?
I know she stopped watching.
Right.
I would have loved to hear her take on certain things, though.
I'll be watching, but I don't be watching.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to wrap it up tonight.
Shout out to Savannah.
We're going to wrap it up. Those of y'all, Tuesday night at 10, I'm joining Miss K on Rewind That with Miss K, and we are talking about The Wire. So we're about to go, talk about that. We revisiting it. And let me start with Brillo. What you got going on this week?
I usually go live on Mondays, but it's the 4th, so Thursday at 8:05, we got Not Another Boring Live. I would love to have ladies on there. So
thank you. Of course.
Let me know, man. Let me know.
Okay. What you doing, Mo?
So I dropped my P Valley video today. So y'all please go check it
Inga.
out.
Oh,
And I'm
Ingrid.
able to give a real listen. We go over some things. So y'all please check it out. Show me some love. And then this week, I think me and Nita will link up and do some reality TV stuff.
Yeah, reality TV talk.
Reality TV talk, honey. Some Love and Marriage, Huntsville and DC, because there was no Atlanta Housewives of Atlanta last week. So we'll probably do the Huntsville and DC stuff this week. So catch us, keep your notification bell turned on and stay tuned.
All right, and Nita, what you doing, girl?
Yes, I'm just working on my P Valley, trying to get that out. So listen,
And Game of Thrones Friday.
It will be one that you're going to want to wait for. So it's not going to disappoint you. So keep looking for it. It's coming.
Okay.
All right, and Game of Thrones
yeah.
Friday.
Hold up, girl. You got some money, honey.
I know I'm getting to it.
Oh.
I gotta give her a special one because this is my girl Inga 71M. Thank you. You haven't been watching. We only on episode 2, so you could get to it. So thank you for your support, and I really appreciate everybody. And thank you for coming out. What? Thanks for coming out. I got look.
Okay.
Just when we get ready to get off.
Started early.
Thank you.
But hey,
look, better late than never.
I know that's right.
I appreciate it.
Nita, your comment helped now because you
yes.
out there, so people started.
Thank you. And we will see y'all next week. We're gonna be here. Look, 9 p.m. We're gonna be talking about next week's episode. So, put your notifications on, set it to all, so that way when we uploaded videos and going live.
Boom.
All right. Talk to you guys soon. Later. Ew.